That's right. That's right. All right, got our Ellie out. It's on sale till tomorrow, so if you guys want to pick one up cheaper. This. What's with this road check? Yeah, you guys. I swear, this opens up for me often, except for whenever I'm recording. For some weird reason, I don't know, it's like 50-50 if that one's going to open or not for you. Yeah. I don't want to scratch my Ellie. Oh, jeez. Great day here on the base. Well, I guess maybe that's why the door didn't open. Hi there, everybody. Welcome back. I'm the Weston Sock. Welcome back for more Grand Theft Auto Online. So yeah, here we are at Fort Zancudo Air Base. Yep, at our Hangar 3497, which I kind of like. Although I don't know if I'd recommend it. I'd probably recommend one of the other ones down the way, the bigger one, or the one on its own down there. But I kind of like this one being a good pilot because I can come around this corner here and dodge things that are shooting at me. Yeah. But it also means you got to watch out for all these obstacles. Well, today, if you can't tell already, we're going to order ourselves a new aircraft. Yeah. So one that I've been putting off for too long. We're going to order ourselves the Western Rogue. Yeah. So the Western Rogue is kind of an interesting plane. A very good plane. You know, I've been putting it off because I knew I was going to get it anyway, and I waited for a sale, and I think I missed one, but I think there's only been one till this one. So it is on sale till tomorrow, Tuesday's new event. So you might want to grab it while you can if you want to. It's already an inexpensive plane, already a cheap plane, so it's a good buy. Yeah. So let's have a look. Let's go over here. Yeah. Should show up back there. Yep. So let's bring up our Warstock cash and carry. Go all the way down here. And there it is. Part of Smuggler's Run. Seats 2. And we were getting that on sale right now for $720,000. All right, so normally, let me see here. Normally it's $1,596,000. And if you do the air cargo mission, which you should do, get a hangar and then fill it up once, or up to 42 basically, and then you've unlocked all the trade prices for all the Smuggler's Run aircraft. Right? But this one in particular takes 6 air cargo missions, so not very many, and it brings it down to $1,200,000. So you see scratched out there. And we're getting on sale even more, so how can I resist for $720,000? Yeah, the Western Rogue. To the casual observer, the Rogue looks like a classic single-prop training aircraft. That's exactly what you want them to think. Because with room for machine guns, missiles, and anti-intercept countermeasures and a full-size bomb bay, you'll be reducing those casual observers to puddles of speechless blood and piles of stupefied bones all day long. School's out. All right. Yeah. So many people think this is, and I would agree that this is probably the best value plane in the game. So, best value means kind of best money for your dollar, like best bang for your buck, getting your money's worth or more than your money's worth out of something. So not necessarily the best vehicle, but the best value aircraft, or plane, I should say. Yeah. So as you can see, it's got a great price as far as planes go. And it seats 2, which is another rare thing as far as planes go. And we're going to get one now, so let's buy it now. We'll order it and get it on the way. There we go. So you do need a hangar for it. You can't have a Pegasus version, like all these new aircraft, which I don't agree with. I think they ought to have a plain stock version that you can order from Pegasus as well. But that's just my opinion. Yeah. Our Rogue will be delivered to the hangar shortly. All right. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, so it's actually a tough little plane. You would be surprised. Like I was surprised to look it up. It actually is tough. Once you fully armor it, it usually can take a couple of rockets, give or take. So I'd say 2 to 3 before it explodes, which is actually pretty impressive for a plane. Most planes, it's 1, typically. So that's actually pretty good. It's an easy flyer, so to a lot of people, this is actually a trainer aircraft, and hence why you'd have 2 seats. You'd have your instructor in there, too. So this would be your trainer aircraft. But like a lot of real-life militaries do, you can upgrade it to be a close support, I guess you could say fighter bomber. Ground support, close support, ground support aircraft. Yeah, which they do use even to this day. The jet fighters are awesome and all that stuff, but quite often they're flying by so fast they can't get in close. They can't even see things. It's gone that fast, So it's much easier in the good old-fashioned style of planes, really, and that's why they're still used to this day. Yeah, to get in for close support. Now, other than that, as far as the best value goes, so as I was saying in the description, it comes stock with machine guns, which has a high rate of fire, just so you guys know. So you can upgrade them, which I'd recommend. But it's interesting to note that the machine guns actually have a higher rate of fire than the upgrade. And the upgrade is the explosive cannons, which is why I'd recommend it, because they're explosive cannons. But they do have a slower rate of fire. But that said, they're like the explosive cannons like the Savage, which are just awesome. So that's one thing. So you can upgrade this to have explosive cannons, a bomb bay. Oh. Well, that was weird. It reloaded us. Maybe we were too close to it. I don't think it's done that to me before. It's been kind of weird with that stuff lately. When I load into it, sometimes doesn't give me the intro lately. It's been just kind of popping me in. It's been strange. But there she is, our Western Rogue. Woohoo. A stock Western Rogue. Yeah. So, like I said, once we upgrade it, it can have a bomb bay, it can have rocket launchers, like missiles, so missile launchers and explosive cannons, plus seats too. So that's just like crazy good value for 1.2 million. Yeah, and even less for us today. Western Rogue. Let's take it out in stock for a second. There she is. Kind of a modern World War II fighter, I guess you could say. Like not a World War II fighter, but a modern take on it. So, much faster, more compact, aerodynamic, and yeah, very easy to fly. Not bad. I was going to say it might feel a little bit like I think it's called a Mallard or whatnot, but actually no, this feels a lot better, even in stock. Yep. Oh, we have no machine guns at all. I thought it did have some. It's unarmed completely. I am wrong. So it has no weapon hardpoints. Well, there's the weapon hardpoints, but it has no weapons at all. Does it have bomb bay? Nope, no bomb bay. Yes, I will proceed to hangar. Need to upgrade this. I was going to try a sharp turn there, but I think we'll try it around the other way. She needs upgrades. I'm pretty sure the wheels slow you down a little bit, which is good because they're basically like an air brake. So I have to get used to the new plane, but not bad. Takes damage stock. Didn't explode like a lot of the first generation planes did. So let's take it in. Bring it into Charlie and get it upgraded. Well, I have some coffee. Alright, so I think we covered all the main information. Just looking over my little list here. It is a small vehicle class, which is another thing, so you can fit it on your floor easier with a lot of other small vehicles. Yeah. And it was recommended by Miguel Alves. I believe that's how I'm pronouncing that right. and Heater Gaming. Yep. So they both wanted me to buy it before the sale ends. So I have. Thanks, guys. But yeah, I've been putting this one off for a long time. It's a great aircraft. Definitely recommended. Oh, I keep hopping in. I don't have to hop out. I hop in to modify it. Yes, there is improvement. Alright, 100% armor, 50,000. Yeah, and that's the other thing about the high value too, countermeasures on top of that, which a lot of the first generation aircraft do not have. You know, things like the Hydra. So flares, I prefer flares personally, 110,000. That's what I like to hear. Engine level 4, 33,500. Nice. Handling. Now we've talked about handling before in other videos, and I'm pretty sure that this aircraft is pretty much the same as the other ones. Basically, if you want like a stunt kind of extreme response to some people, you'd want the race handling. And smooth handling is kind of your smooth flying, you know, nice curves, nice smooth action flying. Sport's kind of somewhere in between the both of them. So to some people you might want sport. If you're a nice, smooth flyer, if you know what I mean, hopefully a pilot knows what I mean, then you might want the smooth handling. And if you want it to move, like even on the dime, but like I said, that can make it flip it over. Like it takes a little bit to get used to most aircraft when they're on the race handling, because they'll flip over so fast that you'll hit trees and all kinds of stuff. So, but I prefer that little edge, but it does take a little bit to get used to. So race handling for $35,000. Anyway, the point is, when it comes to this stuff too, you don't necessarily want to pick the highest one. It's not necessarily the best one. Depends on your style. So the liveries, we're going to go through those, and weapons. We'll go through weapons because that's nice and easy. Bombs. All right, so bomb bay. And we're going to give it the explosive bombs, as we've talked about before. They are the best. These other bombs do work, but they're not as good as the plain Jane and cheaper explosives. I hope Rockstar fixes that one day or gives us napalm or something. Primary weapons. All right. So there we go. So there's our primary machine guns that I was talking about earlier. So these machine guns do have a higher rate of fire than these explosive cannons, just so you guys know. Now that said, who doesn't want explosive cannons? I love how they've got the danger on there. Yeah, definitely. 240,000. What? What'd you say, Charlie? I missed that part. All right, secondary weapons. Homing missiles. So you can also add that in, and the rocket launcher bay shows up, and that's 240,000.
This beat's got steam.
Nice. Very nice. All right. So now we're going to go into those libraries. So there's the LTD gas. Not bad for supporters of LTD. And you see that it has the star on there too. Even as I go through the different liveries, that star stays. So it's not a livery that changes, it's part of the aircraft. It's kind of interesting, some other aircraft that changes. This one always has that star. Yep, so LTD, operative, rogue operative. It looks like the default colors must be like a silver and a gray, but it looks like the colors we're getting here. Green Baron, Red Devil. Golden Kid. It's actually kind of nice. It's got like a very Skyhawk look to it. Wonder Kid. Racer. Rogue Racer. Just a darker take. Fighter. It does have kind of a fighter look. The diagonals give it a sleek, lean back look. That's all of them. Well, before I decide if I want one of those, which I might, let's see. Primary and secondary colors and the respray. So at least we got two colors for this one. Let's see what the secondary is first. Cool. So it's some of the trim. Let's see. Pick something. Pink might have done it. Something really bright. There we go. And green helps to see where it's showing up. Wish it would give us different views, though. I think you just push a button for different views, but oh well. Looks like the undercarriage, like the intake there, is green there. And you've got all around the cockpit. And the wingtips, too, I think. Yeah, over here. And those are back wingtips, and then all along here. So that's your secondary choices. And it is kind of tempting just to put chrome on that. Because for the most part, that's just around the cockpit anyway. Or maybe even a matte black or something. I don't know. Black steel. I'm in the matte colors, but it still has that shine on there, if you guys can see that. But it's in matte, but it still has a shine. At least on the cockpit part. Well, I'm going with black. It's got this black on the front of the wings, so black secondary to me kind of just goes with it all the more. Why not? Black secondary. Matte black. And there's our chrome. Western Grove. There's a matte black stealth one. And again, I wish they'd give us tinted windows for the planes too. They do exist on the CEO Buzzard, so I don't know why we can't get more in other aircraft too, for that matter. It looks good in matte colors, actually. Looks really good.
Well,
Some of the foliage greens and stuff. Okay. And metallics. So I'm just going to go through all the colors here for you guys. So yeah, you can change it to all kinds of different colors. Actually, look really good. Certain ones will hide different things better. Like a red would hide those red accents. That's kind of cool. Beechwood brown. Yep, nautical blue. EV fighter. It depends if you want a race or a stealth or if you want a fighter. Some oranges. Some reds. Lava red. It's kind of nice. And grays. Something in between the stealth, but still a little bit brighter. Yeah, to me this is kind of a fighter, so I think personally I'm going to go with a matte color. But not black. We've done a few matte blacks lately. And this looks good in that, but not quite right. But I think it does look better. Well, I think the dark earth look always looks good though. Desert tan's not bad. Has that desert fighter look. Yeah, I think I might actually go with that. Although I do like the foliage green as well. Yeah. It's tempting to find a metallic of that. But I think I like that, the desert tan. Alright, there we go. So I think that is fully upgraded. Now, livery. Do I want the fighter livery? I was thinking about getting the fighter livery. Because then it just adds that black wing. See the black wing? And we've got the black secondary and everything. If I add the racer, it just adds even more. Unneeded detail. That's actually kind of nice, clean. But, you know, a little bit of flair. A little bit less. Yeah, that's a little boring, I guess. Not boring, but a little flair. Sure. Why not? I feel like throwing away $25,000. Why not? All right, let's exit the hangar. There she is, fully upgraded. Western Rogue. Nice. Yeah, so if there's one aircraft to recommend to new players, to to new pilots, anything like that, this is probably it. You didn't see that. I can't believe I just did that. Oh, man. Well, now I've christened it, I guess, right? Christened with blood. You know, you got to pay for these things in blood here and there, so now maybe the gods have been appeased. Geez, somebody's got to put a danger sign on there. Is that a danger sign? People like me just come along, walk right into it. All right, let's get in the sky. Oh, responded a little faster than I expected it to, actually. There we go. So it does take it a moment to get into the sky. It feels sluggish when you compare it to other things, but it's actually not. You know, like a lot of the other vehicles are not as good as that. And a lot of the other vehicles I'm comparing it to cost a lot more. Double, triple. So, and in a sense I love my Nakota, but this thing has got bomb bays and missiles and guns. There we go. So there's our explosive machine guns now.
Hey, I don't know.
I'm busy LJT. Well, you can see some of the explosion there. Well, it's hard to slow down or have a target. Maybe I should start up some Headhunter or something. Yeah, you can hear the thumping of the explosive cannon. So when you come in on somebody with that, they'll feel it. It's got a great range too as far as cannons go. They usually don't go very far, right? Unfortunately, Rockstar's kind of made them that way. Alright. Now the missiles. So once they fire 2, you can keep firing them. So fire 2 and then apparently, no, it is 2 at a time. Yep. Let's try homing off. That's flying faster than you'd think. Now it's fully upgraded, you know, like as a propeller plane, it's keeping up with the missiles, which is pretty good. Not as good as other jet aircraft, of course, but what would you expect? But for a propeller plane, much, much better than you'd think. And then that leaves us with the Bombay. Right there. And it should have the typical carpet bombing. Take that. And like I said, it can hold 50 at a time. Nice. And the Bombay brings me in and out of cinematic, so you can't go in anything but this one. Seems like when you're in there. Alright, let's have a look inside the cockpit. So there you got nice, easy to read gauges. Your airspeed's right there in the front. Altitude's just that tiny little gauge right there, just above the airspeed to the left. And I forget the name for it, but it's basically your compass, your positioning, your gyroscope. So you can tell where you are and if you're upside down or not. That's the little gauge to the right. Not many people use it, but it is handy, especially if you can't see where you're going or you're in the fog or upside down, you can't really tell. You can look there and maybe save your life. And of course, your compass, top right corner. Yep. Let's turn around here. Not bad. Look backwards and that's what happens. So you don't actually look like this unless I manually do it. Hey. So if you were back there, I could say hey. All right. There's our flares. So, nice. And with the engine off, she's a decent glider. I mean, she's not really made for this. She's not a glider. But compared to certain jet fighters, she's not bad. Yeah, immediately responsive. Maybe not when you're leaving the ground, but when you're in the air, it starts back up right away. And as soon as I kill it, I just touch it, and we're back again. Alright. Well, everybody, that is our new Western Rogue. I hope you guys can see why it's considered the best value plane in the game. Oh. Closing my Bombay. All kinds of buttons showing up. Yeah, very cool. And like I said, it is tough, so it should be able to handle any landings to pick up your air cargo or anything like that. And then taking off again. All for a lower price. It's got that classic sound. Yeah. Awesome. It's a little different from a plane, though. I prefer it in a helicopter. It's usually quicker. But it's always fun in the plane, though, to do Headhunter. This guy's always a little hard to get right here, though. Oh, down there to the left. And I get used to helicopters, so I'm always trying to turn a little too soon, but planes, you gotta take a little bit more time when it comes to that. Oh, I missed him there because he turned. Oh, that's okay. Maybe we'll get this guy. Oh. All right. Back up again. Try our explosive cannons out, maybe. Oh, this is, yeah, way sharper angle than I wanted it to be. Maybe we'll hit this guy while he's over here. Taking fire. Let's see if we can bomb those guys. But you got to bomb earlier than you think to get the target you want. Oh, I flew right over him. I should have bombed again. That's that one down. It's just hard to, because you got to change targets really fast when you're in a plane. So, to get the right one, or kill them all, I suppose. Which is always a good option in this game. If you can. Oh, that was please. Yeah, of course that one hit. So now we get 3 stars. Probably way too close. Yeah, way too close. He's right in that alleyway right there. Yeah, lots of police. So, I'm really just after those VIPs. There we go. There we go. She used explosive cannon on him. There we go. Another one down. They're running in the streets. Now let's go get that last guy. Yeah, once you get the hang of it, it starts getting easier. Alright, there's this guy. Stationary? I lost track. Is he mobile? I think he's mobile. Yep. There he is. He just got a present. already escaped on foot. Two targets, but they weren't the VIP. Two more. There we go. All right. Woohoo. Well, definitely very, very proficient plan. And you could sit in the back with a friend. Well, a friend could sit in the back with you, I should say. You guys could be sitting in the back right now. Which, like I said, is not a very common thing for planes. So that's cool. Very cool. Alright. And in the right hands and with enough practice, with a plane like this, you should be generally able to evade all kinds of things. And take damage and get away. Or retaliate. Alright. Ooh, I went way too fast. At the last second I'm realizing, yeah, I'm going a little faster than I thought I was. That's another thing about planes. Brucey, buddy.
Hey, buddy, if you want to feel the power pumping through your veins,
No.
call me and I'll hook you up with my juice.
No.
See ya.
Call him. He's always calling me. Lately it's just been when you guys were around right afterwards or right before. Not this time. He caught us again. To change that phone number again. Brucey and his juice. Bull shark testosterone. Alright everybody, well, that is our detailed look at the Western Rogue. So yeah, a long-awaited addition to our hangar here. I gotta change the light colors in here soon, too. I was waiting for another sale on that, but there still hasn't been one, so I think I'm just gonna pay for it. But yeah, very cool. I would definitely recommend it. Lots of good weapons. You know, in a sense, it's got a lot more going for it than a lot of more expensive planes than the Western Rogue. Yeah. So if you enjoyed that, I helped you decide to get one. And they are still on sale until tomorrow, so you may want to get one while you can, but I'm sure there'll be more sales in the future. All right, take care, everybody. See you again next time. Yeah. Woohoo. All right. Well, take care, everybody. Hope you like our Western Rogue. I know I do. It's a nice plane. Look at that turning radius. Awesome. Very cool. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah, extreme cinematic flying. It's a good plane for it. All right. Yeah. So, like I said, you can pick up all your air cargo with this for a decent price. And have some decent amp weapons to do it with, too. Exactly. Unbelievable. Bye, everybody. Thanks for liking. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We'll see you again next time. I think I might have to turn around the other way. Could try it that way, but this way might work better. Just like that. And there we go. Take care, everybody. See you again soon. Back to the hangar. Uh-oh. Lost her power a little too much. But she pulled out. Nice. Very easy to fly, even in cinematic. I don't recommend flying in cinematic, but it is easy to fly that way, apparently. Which is really cool to know.